India lost over 11,300 crore rupees to cyber criminals in the first 9 months of 2024. Scamsters siphoned off over 11 crore rupees from a 75-year-old retired ship captain from Mumbai in a share trading scam. In August 2024, the victim was added to a WhatsApp group named after a well-known financial services company. A woman named Anya Smith asked the people in the group if they were ready to make an investment in the share market through their platform. Since the victim was a regular investor in the stock market, he gave his consent, considering that it's a reliable group. The victim was then added to another group and asked to download the company's app for trading by sharing a link. The victim was instructed to send money to various bank accounts to invest in stocks recommended by Smith and her associates. When he questioned the multiple accounts, she said it was to save taxes. Between 5th September and 19th October, the victim sent over 11 crore rupees in 22 transactions to various bank accounts as directed by Smith. Though the victim saw his money and profits credited on the company's app, he became suspicious when his request to withdraw the profit was declined. He then contacted Smith for help. Smith told him he had to pay 20% service tax on the entire amount. After paying, the victim was asked for more money to cover other charges, making him suspect a scam. When he visited the company's head office to file a complaint, he was shocked to learn he had invested in a fraudulent company. A 20-year-old downloaded a gay dating app in search of love, but instead, he was scammed and blackmailed by two men. In this case, the culprits took premium subscriptions to 3 gay dating apps and created their fake profiles. They even added their own photos to make it look genuine. After meeting them on multiple occasions and building trust, they'd invite their victims over and get intimate with them with their consent. But little did their victims know that they would secretly record them engaging in sexual acts. The suspects then used to blackmail the victims, saying that they would publish the video on social media and demanded money or valuable items in exchange.
ये लोग एक्सटॉर्शन की डिमांड कैश में करते थे और कई बार ये लोग कुछ गोल्ड या सिल्वर में भी डिमांड करते थे.
What happens is, scammers use messages and calls to threaten people that their phone number will be blocked because they are being used for fraudulent activities. In one such incident, SP Oswal, the CEO of Vardhaman Group, was duped of 7 crore rupees by cyber criminals.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट की तरफ से एक फर्जी डॉक्यूमेंट्स भेज दिए तो वो घबरा गए.
He got a call from an unidentified number. When he picked up the call, a man who introduced himself as a CBI officer from Mumbai responded saying that Oswal's Aadhaar card had been used to send a parcel to Malaysia which contained 58 fake passports and 16 debit cards. To make his appearance convincing, when the caller video called Oswal, he was dressed up in formals with some flags in the background so that it looked like he was sitting in a CBI office. Oswal was threatened that a case would be filed against him. He then got a fake arrest warrant message on WhatsApp from the caller saying that it was sanctioned by the Supreme Court. And not just that, they also had a fake Supreme Court hearing over a Skype call where someone pretended to be Chief Justice of India. Oswal told the Indian Express that he wasn't able to see his face but could hear him talking and banging the gavel on the table. The fraudsters left no stone unturned to make him believe it was all true. Oswal said the written Supreme Court order was so perfect and stamped that I believed it to be genuine. He was asked to send 7 crore rupees in 2 different bank accounts for bail proceedings.
हर एक व्यक्ति का हर एक अलग अलग रोल होता है इस गैंग में. कोई अकाउंट होल्डर होता है, कोई कैश को मैनेज करने का काम करता है, कोई कॉलिंग का काम करता है.
The police sprung into action and froze all the bank accounts of the fraudsters to recover the money.
5 करोड़ 25 लाख रुपए हमने सेम डे हम फ्रीज कराने में सक्सेस हो गए.
So what to do if you fall victim to cybercrime? You can lodge an online complaint on the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal or dial the National Cybercrime Helpline number 1930. Another portal to file a cyber fraud complaint is cybercrime.gov.in.